to Ringside Gossip. I'm Tilly.
And I'm George.
And this is our podcast where we, as two best friends, talk about wrestling.
Lovely.
Thank you so much. I'm feeling all right today. Side note, I'm not very well.
She's got a weird throat thing going on. You can only assume what this episode's going to be about.
I feel it's obvious at this point.
First episode's about our WrestleMania predictions. It's now Tuesday. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's fully Wednesday.
It's fully Wednesday. And we are 2 days post...
Mania.
3 days post-Mania.
Mm-hmm.
2 days post-Ram.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, Ram is like the third day of WrestleMania. So we're always on about how WrestleMania is 2 nights. It's not. It's always 3.
It's technically 4 if you think about it, because we even...
The SmackDown before. Yeah, true. It's a full weekend.
There's never a normal SmackDown because you've got Battle Royale.
True.
Just sort of my housekeeping notices.
Yeah, do you want to mention our new housekeeping notice that's not on the list?
Oh my god.
If you're watching the podcast, you'll see that we have little personalised mugs.
Yeah.
Look how cute they are.
With our logo on.
They
bring it
are
closer.
backwards.
That's just how cameras and mirrors work.
Yeah.
So you know the logo.
You've seen it before. Look how cute they are. We're very proud of them.
I actually don't have a hot beverage in here. I'm a liar and a thief.
I also don't have a hot beverage in here.
What do you have in your mug?
I have iced coffee in my mug. What do you have in your mug?
A fruit shoot.
Which flavour?
The black currant one, I think.
Oh, stunning. Yeah.
So I'm just going to put the mug down so I can also grab my phone because
The correct
housekeeping
choice.
notices. I don't want to spill it all over myself. I'm wearing grey joggers. It look like I peed.
It would.
Okay, here we go. Housekeeping notice number 1, everyone. We got our night 1, night 2 cards so messed up.
But none of you corrected us.
Not a single one of you. And it only took us watching WrestleMania with our predictions to be like, hold on a minute. So...
I mean, to be fair, we were going off a graphic that WWE had posted. So I feel like they changed their minds.
And we did say, we did record episode 1 at least on a Tuesday. We hadn't finished Raw. Mm-hmm. Things can change.
Speaking of which...
We also forgot the 6-man tag. Oopsies.
Didn't care about it before. Didn't care about it after. Power to you.
Yeah. It was announced during the Raw that we were halfway through before recording. And then just forgot to mention it in episode 2.
Which is weird because we had written predictions for it. We just forgot to say them.
Yeah. Again, we don't fact check or research on this podcast.
Famously.
So, sorry is all I could say. But again, none of you corrected us.
None of you said...
really at blame
None
here?
of you really said, hey, what do you guys think is going to happen in the 6-man tag? And I think that's indicative of how much nobody really cared.
Yeah. Also, just thank you
Thanks.
for being so supportive over the first 2 episodes. It's been really lovely to hear everyone's feedback and to see people really enjoying it. We've got a new background now, so budget's gone up. We've got the mugs, so we're taking steps.
We've got... Where's my phone? Where's the stickers?
We have stickers. If you know us personally, feel free to message us and we can give you one if you want to be our advertisement. You can't afford real one.
You do have to be subscribed though.
Yeah, I'll check for proof.
And you do have to have listened to at least
I'll make
2
you
episodes.
show me what the episode's out currently. I'll guess when this comes out, it'll be episode 3 because I've just called. I can't.
It's also our first time recording in the daytime.
Which we are not daytime people.
No.
So bear with us more than you would if it was a nighttime show. This comes out at the same time.
Yeah, but it's important that they know.
So true. But yeah, thank you for your support and all your messages. We even got a lovely message from Kit Wilson on night 1 of us releasing the podcast.
Yeah, we released the first episode and Kit Wilson was immediately in our DMs.
So
to be fair, we did kind of put him there already because we tagged him in the clip that we released.
But that didn't mean that he had to continue the conversation.
No.
And he did.
He did. He was very sweet. Shout out, Kit. We love you.
He's the perfect audience for this podcast, actually.
He really is.
So I hope he's still listening. And if you are, hey, Kit, are you there?
Ring, ring!
I want you to make the phone noise.
Oh, I don't know how to make that actual noise.
Can you try?
Oh, I need to listen to his entrance music again. I can't roll my R's also, which I feel like is a problem for this.
Can you go? Oh, that was quite good.
You guys!
It sounded like,
A bird?
no.
A plane?
The beginning of EO Sky's entrance music.
Oh! Before it goes into the big bass?
Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
And then do you want to do our final notice?
Okay, so I am very fortunate in that I work on a show at the moment. We both work in the theatre industry. And the show that I've worked on, not WrestleMania weekend, the weekend previous, won 7 Olivier Awards.
Woo!
Including, but not limited to, friend of the pod, James Hamid, Best Actor in a Musical Award.
Whoa!
Along with the incredible Artie Shah, who doesn't listen to this podcast. But James, you do. Shout out. I'm not going to mention this to you in person. So if you don't talk to me say thank you for your shout out, we have beef.
Well done. Congrats. Best actor.
Yes, ma'am.
That's big man things.
Yeah?
For Paddington T-Bear voice and Young Man.
Yeah, yes.
And you were great as both. It's one and the same. Shall we get into it?
I think we probably should.
Pre-warning, this is going to be very quick fire. We want to try and get the 4-day wrestling weekend into one episode.
Ooh.
And also, overall message from this WrestleMania is I didn't have fun.
No, we were very underwhelmed on a whole. Obviously, there were points where we were happy with what happened.
Yeah, of course.
And there were points that we did enjoy. However, overarching, I feel the feeling is...
And I feel like that's for everyone.
I agree.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think everyone felt a bit underwhelmed, disappointed. Could have been an email.
Yes, very that.
So
that being said, do you want to talk about the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Where everyone and their mother
Was there?
was there. Who was there?
Okay, so we had... Also, I wrote these notes whilst doing laundry at my job. So I've absolutely forgotten people and said there are people there that aren't there. So in my mind, in this match, we had Royce Keys, Joe Hendry, Johnny Gargano, Kit Wilson, Shiloh Hill, Nathan Frazier, Psycho Clown, Sarbin.
I want to say Sarbin.
I want to say Sarbin too, but I don't know if that's right. Correct us in the comments. Nobody will. Talatonga, Axiom, El Grande Americano, and El Grande Americano, the original. Shinsuke Nakamura, Ilya Dragunov, Otis, La Parka, Los Garza, Rey Fenix, oh my god. Motor City Machine Guns, Apollo Crews, Akira Tozawa, Aleister Black, Matt Cardona, Cruz Del Rio, and Joaquin Wilde.
That was a lot of people to fit into one ring.
Yep.
We only saw televised, at least in the UK version,
2 entrances.
2 entrances. Joe Hendry and Royce Keys. So I already kind of assumed from the beginning that either one of those 2 would win.
Yes, I agree. I have 2 notes from this entire thing, and that was the one where Psycho Clown ripped his face off.
Disgusting.
I really enjoyed it. Side note, he looks like one of the killer clowns from outer space. A good movie.
Or 2016.
Yeah, but less 2016, more like campy clowns from the 70s. And Royce Keys won. Slay boots for Royce Keys.
I'm so excited to see what Royce Keys does with,
Me too.
in the future. His little VT was very lovely.
It was lovely.
Nice. I would like to know more about his actual real life. Maybe that comes in an Unreal.
Maybe.
Unsure if at the moment is being filmed in Unreal. I can't remember if they said anything. I'm not going to research into it.
No, me neither.
because we don't do that here.
No.
But if it is, would love to know some more behind the scenes of this build up to WrestleMania and their ideas.
And what he's been doing between debuting at the Royal Rumble and now.
Yeah. And also just like, Paul, what have you been doing? And that's what I'm going to say. Should we get into Saturday night?
Hell yeah. So we open. John Cena's there. Still unsure if he's wearing a wig because the hairline is too good.
Yeah, and it also seems to have like and this is how theatre industry we are, like a mic dent in his hair, which is, sometimes actors will have a little bald patch at the very front where their mic would like always sit. He had one of those, which made me think like, has 2 plugs just been taken
Pulled
out?
Yeah. Those 2 didn't take in the newest round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks very pale.
He does. And kind of like he was running for president in some sort of like dystopian movie.
And also his entrance took about 6 million years because the walkway...
Yes. Was so long.
So long. For what reason?
Literally what reason?
It was like 600 million meters long.
Yeah, we're doing the 800 meters before we even get to the ring.
And obviously John Cena's whole thing is that he sprints down to the ring. He didn't do that because A, he's in a suit, and B, he's no longer a wrestler, doesn't really need to. But even then he had to pick up a light jog because he was like, my God, I'm taking forever. I think that's the only note I had was he's pale and did a light jog.
Yes.
It is.
Go into the forgotten 6-man tag.
Oh, I had 2 more honourable mentions.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please carry on.
This was Michael Cole's 25th WrestleMania.
Yes, ma'am.
On the mic, and Michael Cole, love you.
Big love for Michael Cole. Dink.
I find it crazy whenever we do wrestling and it's still light outside.
Yes. Wrestling, in my opinion, is something that should happen in the dark, like concerts.
Concerts. Some other things. Concerts, wrestling.
Theatre.
Theatre. Yeah, whenever I go to like an open air theatre and it's light outside, I'm a bit like, oh.
The movies.
That feeling when you go outside and it's like still bright and you feel like a dystopian world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just things shouldn't be done. Some things are better left in the dark.
I agree. Speaking of which, not on this card, but on the next card, which we will talk about today, Obafemi's entrance should really only happen in the dark.
Yeah. A lot of entrances I felt like could have benefited from there being darkness.
Yes.
Then maybe it would have been more exciting.
Impactful.
Yeah. Big words for Elmo. They actually weren't that time.
Should we talk about the 6-man tag?
I mean, the match that was forgotten.
Yes.
Let's begin.
So Usos do the Uso entrance to a mid-tier pop. And I think it's because nobody could tell where they were.
You couldn't find them.
No.
And I think that also is, we're not in the dark.
Yeah, because obviously if it was dark, they could put a spotlight on them and then we'd be like, oh, there they are. But obviously that wouldn't really work in the light.
And so even like us watching on a TV screen, couldn't see, like the camera couldn't find them quick enough. So even I was like, well, where are they? We're pointing in the general direction of them, but like we hadn't zoomed in yet because not even the person behind the camera could find them. So I think that it just felt a bit eggy because it took a while to find them. LA Knight came out in his truck.
We love the truck.
He's always in that truck.
We love LA Knight. The flag for the Vision was ridiculous.
I think they shouldn't have had the camera behind.
I feel we cut to that camera too quickly.
It would have been more impactful if we'd did the kabuki drop and then showed them walking out from behind rather than filming from behind when the drop happened, because then you just were like, okay. Yeah,
there would have been like a nice like social media clip maybe.
Yeah, a little reveal.
Yeah. Yes. I show Speed wearing his little cape.
You wish he could have kept it on.
I do. I think it would have been more fun had he kept the cape on.
But as Edna Mo said,
no capes. Austin Theory needs to see a doctor.
For his forever chill.
Yeah, for his chronically cold neck.
He's always wearing that scarf and nothing else. It's giving 2010. You know, like an infinity scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's giving, like, Christian Girl Autumn.
Yeah, give him a PSL.
Yeah.
Maybe he's hiding something, you think? No, because he takes off and there's nothing underneath him.
Literally nothing there. I was like, oh, maybe he's got, like, a bruise or, like, a weird new tattoo. Like,
a hickey.
No. Just cold neck.
Just cold neck, but yet doesn't wear a t-shirt.
No.
So, Logan Paul wearing a blue Peter badge around his neck.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of. I'd assume it was his logo, the Vision's logo.
I think it's his logo. It also looked a little bit like the Scooby-Doo logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scuba Duba.
Oui.
But did enjoy that they had matching gears, Logan and Austin. So they were here as a unit, which was nice.
It was nice.
Also, so did LA Knight and the Usos.
Yes.
They had like same theme, but in their own style.
Yeah.
Which is actually something I prefer more when it's a tag team that necessarily isn't a set tag team.
They don't just do tag team stuff.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the Vision's theme song is just Logan Paul's entrance, and I wonder if when they do what they're doing, the newest / leader of the Vision, it's like they all come out to their entrance. But I would prefer it if they had their own entrance music that then went into their theme, a bit like Judgment Day.
Yeah, especially when they're all coming together.
Yeah.
They don't need... How does entrance music start again?
Ayo! Boom, ba, 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 bum, bum. That one.
Yes!
You can't tell. That was extremely accurate, and the fact that you're not going for that irritates me.
It so was. I feel it's just too early in the morning for me. It's 11:30.
Humble. How can I be so good looking and so humble? That one.
But he's not humble.
I think it's irony.
Oh.
I think it's Alanis Morissette.
Isn't it ironic?
Mm-hmm.
I have here that LA Knight is giving "Look How Strong I Am" to a child in a school, and I Show Speed is the child.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that only means, again, we wrote these notes at like midnight, 1 a.m.
Yeah, literally, probably by the time we got here.
So I can only assume that means that LA Knight was throwing I Show Speed around the town when I wrote that.
He was.
I Show Speed was giving little cousin involved in something he shouldn't be involved in.
Yeah.
In this match.
Yeah.
And
They're
then,
like, you can go and play, but you've got to take your cousin with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that whole end bit.
Yeah, so pin happens. It's LA Knight on I Show Speed so that the Usos and LA Knight win. We then have Speed turning on the Vision, kind of just being like, I don't want to do this. I never wanted to do this. I don't want to be here. And then taken in by LA and the Usos. It also means that then Logan Paul gets his viral moment where he goes off, no, it was Speed off the top turnbuckle onto Logan Paul on the table, on the announce table.
Influencers. Can't have them. No.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah. Why are we always hiring influencers into matches? And I understand why, like, money-wise. I'm not happy on it, but, like, I know why. And Logan Paul has actually turned out to be a good wrestler.
Oh, he's an incredible heel. Because he's so easy to hate.
Yeah. Hate him before, hate him now. But it's getting sad to see that we keep having these celebrity.
Feels like the only way that we can do what we're doing is this way.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
It is.
Do you have anything else to say about this match?
No.
Great. Let's move on.
See, told you it'd be quick fire, didn't I?
We now have Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre.
A disappointing match again.
Yeah. A sanctioned, unsanctioned match.
There was nothing about it that really screamed unsanctioned.
No, there was no...
The wrench and the toolbox. That's about it.
You're telling me that Drew McIntyre came out with a sword and we weren't going to do anything with the sword in an unsanctioned match? We spoke about in our predictions, that we wanted this to be, like, bloody. We wanted there to be
Yeah, deathmatch level.
Yeah, points where we were worried for the actual legitimate safety of the people involved. And there was nothing. And I can't tell if it's because it was on the ESPN app. And ESPN were like, no.
Maybe.
And then so WWE were like, so we're going to allude to a bunch of things that we could do. Like, we're going to set up some tables. We're going to set up some chairs. We're going to get out the toolbox. But then we're not really going to use any of it.
Yeah, because I had all those nuts and bolts, so I don't think a single one was used apart from the wrench.
You had a full screwdriver there.
Also just, like, put someone's face in a whole bunch of nuts and bolts.
Yeah, or like thumbtacks and stuff.
Yeah, like...
That is deathmatch, though.
It just... Bearing in mind, we've seen these guys do more dangerous and bloodier things on a regular Monday. I was like, oh, okay. What was the point of Adam Pearce making that
An unsanctioned match? But you had a good point. What if it's about Drew McIntyre filming? Yeah,
so while we were watching, because I noticed obviously Drew isn't as tanned as he normally is, and obviously he's been filming Highlander. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
In Scotland, and I know that they had to work his recording schedule around the build of WrestleMania and WrestleMania. Like, that is truth. They've, put things on hold and changed things around for him to do this. So I wonder if it was also a thing where he couldn't get too beat up or bloody or cut in any way, shape or form that, like, would then hinder that filming schedule even more so. I'm excited for that movie.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be... There's a lot of, like, good movies coming out at the moment.
Featuring wrestlers. Speaking of movies, Fighting With My Family's becoming a musical.
I want them to only hire wrestling fans to work on that show.
I am gonna go to the gym so hard so that I could play Paige.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be really fun.
My performance career comes back. The one that ended when I was 18. But yeah, how exciting. This is our two niches coming together.
Truly.
So you will hear about it the more and more news and information we get through it. But if they want to hire me in any way, shape or form.
Or me.
Here we are.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I wasn't...
I was going for the handhold and you fully just... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's like a half dab.
Yes.
Yes. Do you mean more to say about the unsanctioned match? Quick fire.
I hate it when they vlog during the matches. When they pick out people's phones and they're like, I'm just here in the match. Like, look how stupid he looks. Meh, go.
Again, was that part of the unsanctioned bit?
I don't know.
Remind me where rules were broken. Because actually...
They didn't even leave the ring, really, like, at all. They didn't go into the audience. They didn't do anything fun like that.
Bear in mind, not even a couple of weeks ago on a Monday, we saw them fall from a billboard thing-majig.
Yeah.
And this was giving nothing.
Nothing.
Watch someone in the comments be like, actually, it was a really... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I found it boring. And this is my podcast, not yours.
And everyone's entitled to their own opinions. These are just ours.
Exactly.
We're not the news.
If we are your news, I'm concerned for you.
Oh, don't do that.
Fatal 4-way?
Yeah. So Alexa came out in a tribute to Bray Wyatt.
And is that hinting at something we want to happen? Or of predicting happening this year?
Oh, I'd love it so much. As I'm sure you can all tell, Bray Wyatt is my favourite wrestler of all time. So I was very happy to see the Moth back again.
And her being the Moth. What does it mean? What does it mean?
I knew you were going to do that. Yes.
And then Charlotte came out as a beautiful butterfly.
My beautiful things. I can't, every time you say that, I can't not then follow that up with that. For those that don't know, that's a reference to A Bug's Life.
And if you don't know, get to know.
Where Heimlich, the caterpillar, becomes a butterfly. Spoilers, the movie's like 75 years old. There was a nice entrance from Lyra and Bailey.
An underwhelming entrance.
A Monday night entrance, if you will.
Ladies, we're at WrestleMania.
this is the thing. I don't think that was entirely their fault. I think they were just probably not given as much as the others were.
I think, unfortunately, they are the two, I guess people weren't the most excited about being in this match.
Yes.
I think especially with Nikki's injury, I think people then were more intrigued on what they were going to do. Obviously, Lash and Nia are the
Champs.
so, like, they get a thing. Alexa and Charlotte are, like, two of the OG gals.
But see, the thing is that I think that if they'd put more into Lyra and Bailey's entrance, it would have then even more, because you know that Nikki's obviously injured, it then put even more up in the air of, like, who's going to win.
Yeah.
Like, it then puts them on more of an even playing field, whereas at the moment I feel like you can almost tell via entrance who's going to win the match.
Especially this WrestleMania,
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Oh, now I'm, like, thinking back to every match in WrestleMania. If you look at entrances versus who won, ooh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Paul. Mate.
It shouldn't be that obvious, babe.
You're slacking. And then we had the Irresistible Forces come out wearing some LED face masks.
They were Demolition-inspired tribute masks. Lowever, it did just give the LED face masks.
I think maybe if they weren't white.
I understand why they were white to go with the gear, but also...
I think a bit gold, because, you know, they have the belts.
True.
Something a bit more... like, this is a callback to this.
Yeah, if their entire gear had been inspired maybe by Demolition.
Yeah, not just two masks.
I would have been like, oh, they're doing a Demolition thing, but it's like, whatever. It didn't read that to me.
No, not until they said... Not until Michael Cole said, Uncle Michael.
They're pulling out a tribute to Demolition. We were like, oh, that's what they're doing.
But still, looked fabulous.
Oh, they looked beautiful. They looked
Everyone's
great.
gear this weekend has been gorgy.
Was giving.
All right, guys, thanks so much for listening. And then we had the Bella Twins.
The Bella Twins. Nikki and Bella came out. Nikki's in her boot and a purple cap.
I said, built up my foot.
Yes.
She had a mic, and we were scared.
We were scared.
For sure.
I've never seen us move so fast.
Then her coming out with the boot and the mic.
Yeah.
I didn't clock the purple hat.
No, you didn't. I did, though.
And it's just the whole thing of like, oh, I hurt my foot.
She couldn't get medically cleared. She wasn't going to ruin Brie's WrestleMania moment. So they called out an old friend. Welcome back, Paige. Now, I'm not saying we predicted it. And it was maybe the worst kept secret in the entire world, because it did come out the day before WrestleMania that she just re-signed.
But you didn't know when. There still was no knowing of when she was going to come out. We predicted it'd be AJ and Becky because of the history of both of them.
Yeah, or the Raw after Mania, because that's obviously when she debuted on the main roster. She's been away from WWE for 8 years. The pop was crazy. She looks incredible.
She did.
And everyone was just so happy for her to be there. Spoiler alert, her and Brie won the match. But I think because she's so over just as the returning member of the team, they could have lost and she'd still be over. Do you know what I mean?
It felt like everyone in that arena and everyone watching was waiting for her to get in the ring.
Yeah, and we all sat up.
We'd
spent the first 2 matches being like, oh, it's WrestleMania, okay, and then she came back and we were like, oh, it's WrestleMania.
It felt like watching it, all you're waiting for is her to be tagged in, and she wasn't tagged in until the end, and then they won it.
Hit the page turner, hit the rampage.
Yeah, all the things that
all the classics.
You know and love. And also, it felt so nice to watch. Majority of this match were legendary women who have been here for ages.
Yeah.
Charlotte, Alexa. That was me putting Bliss and Alexa into the same word.
Yeah.
Charlotte, Alexa.
The twins.
Nia. Bailey even.
Yeah.
It really was only Lyra and Lash that are younger.
Newer members.
But even for them, they probably grew up watching these women fight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
When it was Diva Belt era.
Mm-hmm.
And so how exciting to be in a match with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
and I was so excited. 8 women, 6 minutes long.
Yeah. And we'll move on from that.
Yeah.
My only other note is literally just Paige came back, literally nothing else matters. And it remains accurate. That was really upsetting.
Scandal.
Do you want to talk about Becky and AJ?
Boy. Paul, you did it again.
Yeah.
I loved AJ's entrance with all the little girls.
And her nieces. It was really sweet. Because obviously she's now inspiring an entirely new generation of girls.
Well, yeah, we were those kids.
Yeah, we were.
And now there's a whole new generation of them. Becky had the classic band out. I feel like she does this.
She's not done this before. Not since she's... So,
I feel like she has had the band.
No, because this is, I think, maybe her first Mania with this new theme.
She did it for her last theme, though. I swear to you.
She probably did at some point.
I've seen her walk out with people live singing.
Yeah.
Don't think it was actually live. I think he was indeed lip syncing.
Jury's out. But yeah, it was a lovely entrance for both of them. They both got their flowers in that respect. Jessica Carr.
The woman you are.
We love Jessica Carr in this house. We thought she was going to start scrapping. We were very excited to see that happen.
I was waiting for her to just turn around and smack Becky.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if at Backlash we got Becky versus Jess.
No, make it happen. Paul, if you want us to start being friends with you, make it happen.
Because it feels like we've been leading to this point.
It's every single Becky match that Jessica Carr is indeed the official for.
Yeah.
There's always something. And obviously Becky then goes online and says she's an unfair...
Quick count Carr, all of this kind of stuff.
And actually I think Jessica is one of the best.
Yeah, she's a referee that I really enjoy watching.
Who's the other female referee whose name has just escaped me? I want to say it begins with an E. I could be wrong.
I know exactly who you mean, but I also don't remember her name.
She also is Slay Boots.
She is. She always serves beautiful makeup.
They always do, and I wonder if that's because they have to wear the uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And so what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Sorry, our window just made a noise as if it blew through the house.
Yeah, that was really strange. Yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect of it. We thought that she was gonna what's gonna happen? That felt very WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Becky is the new women's Intercontinental Champion. You can go first.
Oh, I think TKO are punishing AJ Lee and CM Punk.
Oh, I think they're punishing Punk, absolutely, because they've gone, you can't call us out the same way that you did and not receive any kind of punishment, because then they risk a talent riot. And this has happened to Punk before, and I'm grateful that he cares too much about providing a good product, or at least seemingly cares too much about providing a good product, to where he doesn't then mind being punished in this way for it. I think it's unfair that they did it to AJ also. If it's true, we don't know that it is, but
we all know that the best way to hurt that man
is through his wife.
Yeah. Even when they were just a kayfabe.
Yeah.
That we all know that man is a die-hard AJ Lee stan.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're number one fan? Wrong. It's him.
Yeah.
And so how else would you annoy him? And now AJ's announced that she's going on a break.
Which I'm not necessarily mad about, because she had a pretty good run. She was good on the thing. We had a good time. But to come back after 10 years of not wrestling and then go fully into a full-time schedule for X amount of years.
Yeah.
or even X amount of months, like that's a lot to put on someone. So
It is.
I'm not sad that she's having a nice break, and then we'll get a nice return pop when she does come back.
Well, and I think it's a shame it's happened just as Paige has come back, but then I guess we can separate the two for a while, but I would love an AJ Paige run back.
No, but I think that that's kind of what they're building to. Like, they're going to build Paige up, because obviously AJ's had all of this time to build up back with the new generation of wrestling fans that didn't watch when she was there. So now they're giving Paige this chance to build up her, so that then when they do come together,
it's
everyone cares even more so than they already do.
Yeah, and I think also that means that then, in my ideal world, Paige will give the title back to Nikki once Nikki's better, whether that's through a match or just her being like, it's yours, girl, because obviously they are friends, and I don't know if they want to keep it that way, if Nikki's going to turn heel. I don't mind
whatever.
Either way.
Yeah.
Would love to see maybe even a heel Nikki versus a babyface Brie.
Have they done that before?
No, they've done it the way around.
I knew it sounded familiar.
Where Brie was a heel.
Yes.
So I'd like to see maybe a flipperoonie of that. It's still early in the morning for me. And then Paige loses tag team title, gives it back. It's not really hers in the end of the day, is it? And then goes for Becky for IC Championship, wins that. Then AJ comes for the title
that could be
Paige
fun.
holds.
Yeah, that could be really fun.
Because then we are running back some old feuds, which I'm not mad at. I'd love to see. I remember so vividly the match, like Paige's debut main roster match between her and AJ.
Yeah.
And so I'd love for that energy to come back to my life again.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
We're supposed to be quick fire, so we must move on.
Gunther versus Seth.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to say about this match is that Bron Breakker came back.
Woo! He sprinted down that runway
so fast
that when he then speared Seth, he sort of almost did a flip because of the momentum of him running and then stopping into Seth.
Yes.
But he just sort of went...
He nearly went feet first.
Yeah. He looks great.
Oh, he looks incredible. I couldn't work out what was different about him, but he's grown his hair out.
Yeah, he's got hair on his head.
Yeah.
He had a hernia? Is that why he was off?
Yes.
All fixed, all is well.
Hooray.
Yeah, the match didn't really have... It was a great match.
It was a good match. It was
there
fun.
Wasn't anything that in my mind stood out compared to it just being a Gunther and Seth. Like, they're two pretty, like, technically strong wrestlers.
Yes.
You know, I think they're both similar level of having their, like, iconic bits, and they hit all those iconic things.
They did, yeah.
Seth's entrance, I expected more.
Yeah, we both expected more from him because he's come out with flipping flamethrowers before, and like just so much of a bigger deal seemed to be made about his entrance, and then this year there was like some smoke and a headband,
and those contacts, which he didn't have them in while he was wrestling.
No, when did he take those out?
He's side of ring. I don't know. At least give me a booth. I don't want people seeing me doing that. I mean, I didn't pass my contacts test, so say to him that he can do it and I can't. Who won? Seth.
Gunther? No, it was Gunther.
It was Gunther.
You want to talk about Cody versus Orton?
What you want to talk about? I really liked Cody's entrance.
Oh, I loved it with the we've seen him do the helmet thing before.
No, I meant the beginning part where it goes through his different eras.
Oh,
we did an eras tour.
Yeah.
That was really slay of you, Cody. Wouldn't it be so funny if it talked back?
That'd be so scary.
Oh, I'm gonna make it happen.
Okay.
So I really enjoyed that. Gail looked amazing. Liberty in the audience.
His little boots that say
Liberty Leilani.
Yeah. Really cute.
We love a girl dad. Randy's entrance, I know he's not as glamorous as Cody Rhodes.
No, he's not.
But it did take forever and a day.
It did. And
I don't think that's his fault. I think it's the fact that that runway was so long.
yeah, and he always walked slow.
Yeah.
So it would be strange for him to come out of WrestleMania, especially because he came out first, to then run down. Like, if he'd come out second, he could have run down and then we just crack on with it. But, like, he came out first.
It was so long. Was there an advert break halfway through it?
I think there might have been.
And he was still going.
I tried to block out most of those ad breaks, I'm not going to lie to you.
There was just so many.
Too many, some would say. I have written absolutely no notes for this. I hope you know that. I have one singular note.
Maybe it's the same note that I have. Go ahead.
This match was more unsanctioned and more bloody than the actual unsanctioned match.
That's the same note I have. We've seen Cody's injury.
And I feel like Cody likes to get a little bit bloodied up, and so does Orton. I think they like to kind of do that.
Yeah,
in the ring, on stages such as this.
Yeah, they love the drama. They love to really show that they've fought for this.
Yeah. And the last 3 years, I feel like we haven't had a WrestleMania lead up where Cody hasn't been beat the hell up at least once. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but his eye, and we saw it on Ram.
Oh, Orton brought back the punt kick. We haven't seen him do the punt kick in years. And that's what messed with Cody's eye.
We saw the bruise at Ram, which is Raw After Mania, if you don't know.
Nasty bruise.
And everyone was like, it looks so shiny, it's fake. Probably maybe has been.
Oh, there's makeup on it for sure. But, his eye swelled up instantly.
And you couldn't fake that.
No.
You could not even if you had the best VFX team.
Wham team.
Yeah. You couldn't fake the where his eye was here.
Yeah. He had two eyes when he was there. He got kicked. He had one eye.
Instantly. And what a terrifying match for his 5-year-old daughter to watch.
Oh.
Is she 5? She might be a bit older now.
6.
She's
between the ages of 4 and 8.
Yeah, she's still a single digit, and I think that's the first time we've seen her in the audience.
Yeah, it's the first time she's been ringside for a match. I don't know if she's obviously watched other matches before, but this is the first time she's been in
Yeah,
it.
I know that Brandy says that they play SmackDown, as in they physically play.
That's really cute.
SmackDown, and she will usually pick what wrestler she wants to be, and most of the time it is Bayley, because Bayley is Liberty's favourite wrestler.
That's really cute.
I think I'd be sad if I was a mum who was a wrestler and my child was not picking.
Yeah, but I don't know if Liberty knows that. Or has seen a lot of what Brandy did, because obviously Brandy's just mum, innit?
Yeah, that's true. And Cody's a dancer.
Little twinkle toes.
Was a bit confused by this outcome of this match.
Yeah, I didn't like the ending of this match.
Cody retained,
which you're happy about as a Cody stan.
Of course, but the build up and lead up to this, especially SmackDown, where him and Punk were in the ring, and it felt like a goodbye to both of their titles.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was fully expecting, and everyone that I've spoken to about Mania before Mania actually happened,
mm-hmm.
my prediction always was that Randy was going to win. So his 15th title, there was all the signs were pointing at the Orton win, for Cody to retain, and then for it to end that the feud actually isn't over.
Yeah.
Even though that's kind of what WrestleMania has always been, of feud enders.
Yes. WrestleMania has always been the place where you go to blow off feuds and rivalries.
You could start your new one Monday and Friday.
Yeah. But we ended that episode of... No, sorry. We ended WrestleMania Night 1 like an episode of SmackDown, in that we were still going into the graphics.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about that, when it didn't have the finality of at the end of a WrestleMania. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it just felt, and maybe it was a last minute change, maybe this was the plan all along.
Maybe it's to show, like, Randy's not done listening to the voices. Like, the voices are going to keep him going regardless of whether the show's over, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Have it finish and then have it in a dark portion.
I am just glad Pat McAfee is no longer going to be with us.
I hope that that's the truth.
It has to be. My word. I mean, even Randy was like, go away.
Did he RKO McAfee, or he kicked him or something?
He did, yeah.
He did something.
Yeah, and I just... Oh.
When Pat McAfee came out with that neck brace on and that referee shirt on, I nearly turned off the show. I hope you know that.
I just... Sick of him. Sick of him.
Sick of him.
Hopefully this
Goodbye.
is the last time we saw him. Which is a shame because I sort of enjoyed the Pat McAfee Michael Cole thing that happened back in the day.
Yeah.
Where it was like he was defending Michael.
Yeah.
That was cute. That was sweet. We should have left it at that. Like, we should have left Pat McAfee wrestling.
Yeah.
And being involved ringside, like, and in the ring at that.
I could get behind him kind of being on commentary for, like, the occasional PLE. Like, the occasional smaller PLE. Like, if he was ever, like, pre this, if you'd have then told me that he was going to do commentary for Backlash, I'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. But, like, since this, I never want to see that man again.
No, you've annoyed me. You've upset me.
And that was night one.
That was night one. I'm telling you, we want us to be quick fire so we can fit it all into one episode.
Okay, so night 2, opening match, Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Obafemi's entrance should happen in the dark.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the same. Love that everyone in that arena was giving it.
He's so over, and I'm so happy, and I'm so excited because I think he's really fun.
My prediction came true.
Both of our predictions came true.
Mine more so though, because I predicted that this would be Brock Lesnar's last match, and it was. Allegedly.
Surprise retirement from Brock Lesnar.
Well, and we do believe that this is the end because he threw up the X.
Yeah, he threw up the X, and then at Raw After Mania, Paul Heyman kind of confirmed it and was like, he's not coming back. Like, that was it. Whether that's true or not, we wait to see. But it did feel a little bit like the passing of the torch, especially because it was a very, very quick match. It was like 5 minutes.
And it was Giant versus Giant, and like, it just... How do I put this? It wouldn't have made sense for Oba to lose.
Yeah.
With especially how over he is, and also the fact like he's fresh in the game, his whole thing, like, he's the king. He never loses.
He's the ruler.
He's the ruler. He could measure you. But then also Brock Lesnar's whole thing is that he doesn't lose. He's a big guy. Like, we had two people with the same sort of
gimmick
going against each other, that I knew that whoever was like, that Brock had to lose because also it is the end of him. But
also it's that thing of like, if that was a personal decision from Brock, like if nobody was really aware, like until the second before it happened, that was what was happening, it does feel like a smart decision from Brock to do that, because they are so similar, and like you've passed this torch in a way that feels like you've decided to do it rather than like
you're being forced to.
Yeah. And like having two wrestlers that are very, very similar on the roster at the same time when you've already got a stacked roster does not feel smart.
No, and also we all knew this was going to be Brock Lesnar's last year. He made that very clear when he came back, that he wouldn't be around for too long.
Unless like we've just watched Brock Lesnar's last year.
Well,
but that's what I mean. Like, obviously, when he came back, everyone was like, because the story was that it was going to be from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. Like this one, like 42 to 43 was going to be his last year.
No, I think what we've watched the past year has been his last year.
But he came back at SummerSlam, and that's not a full year.
But also, AJ Styles' retirement year wasn't a full year.
True, very true.
He didn't actually announce he was going to retire at Rumble until
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
No, one of the ones.
So it felt, I don't know, it felt right. And
It did feel right, and I was happy about the outcome, and I thought the match was pretty good.
Yeah, it was nice. It was clean.
And I'm happy that it was a quick match, because I was going to be really upset if they like dragged it out longer than it needed to be, because Brock Lesnar works best in shorter matches.
Yeah.
And
He's a sprinter.
And it really helped Oba remain looking really, really strong.
Yeah.
Like, the fall from grace just looks so nice every time he does it. And I worry that if they'd extended the match any longer beyond that,
yeah, and you get a bit tired.
they both would have ended up looking tired, because obviously Brock tires out first, and then Oba's having to work harder to put Brock over.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Boom. Next match.
The ladder match.
My favourite match of this weekend.
Really?
I think out of the male wrestling matches.
Yeah, no, I'd kind of agree with you on that one, actually.
It was beautiful.
It was a really fun time. I love a ladder match.
We didn't see, television-wise, JD, Dragon Lee, or Rusev's entrance. So chances are those three weren't going to win.
Mm-hmm. Although
That's
I have
correct.
seen a couple of photos and like fan clips of their entrances, and Dragon Lee's looked sick. Like, he came up with full big dragon wings on, which he has done before, and every time they look great.
But like, if it's not being televised, chances are
you're not winning.
So we're going into that match kind of already knowing.
It was either going to be Javon or Penta.
Or Ray, because we saw Ray's entrance.
Oh, I'm so sorry, or Rey Mysterio. I forget he was there.
So, which I think I would have been fine if it went any of the three ways of those three.
Yeah, obviously we had what we wanted to happen.
We both wanted Penta to retain.
We did.
He retained.
Congratulations, Penta.
But it was beautiful, lovely high flying.
There were some great spots in that match, like the cutter off the turnbuckle onto Rusev on the ladder.
Beautiful.
That was kind of fun. Although you did kind of see Rusev lean into it, but I honestly, at that point, I don't mind.
It's very hard. We did have a bit of your favourite Chekhov's ladder.
Chekhov's ladder. It's when they set up a ladder, or well, it could be Chekhov's blank, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't understand theatre terms, it's when you set up something and then just leave it for a really long time, and then eventually come back and use it. So we had a Chekhov's ladder bridge.
Yeah.
We had a Chekhov's ladder in the corner.
Yeah.
I had a fun time. That Mexican Destroyer on the ladder to JD from Penta.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Again, felt nastier than the unsanctioned match in night one.
Yeah, and how he came out of that with only that teeny tiny little circular bruise on his forehead, I'll never know.
It looks like that's not a real bruise.
It looks like he got cut open, and then that's all that's there.
Yeah.
Afterwards, which is probably true, because you saw on like Cody's face where he got cut up, he had those little bruises on his forehead.
Yeah.
And things like that. So that does make sense. They put a weird spotlight. Every time somebody reached for the title, there was a spotlight on them. And I was confused by it. And I understand why it's to like draw everyone's attention up to actually see what's happening. But because it was still light outside, it just made the lighting in the ring look weird.
Yeah.
The belt looked great. The belt looked lovely and sparkly. But like, I don't really understand the purpose of that.
No. And I don't understand the purpose of JD and Rusev being there.
Well, it's because they wanted the 6-man tag. They wanted the 6-man ladder match.
I know, but what was
we
the
don't
reason?
really know why.
What was the reason? What was the reason? Boom. Next match.
Demon versus Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, maybe this is my say about every single one. Maybe this was my favourite match.
I had a really fun time.
This was, dare I say, should have been a main event.
Yeah, it could have main evented like a Backlash. If they'd have had Dom and Finn go a few more times on weekly TV, and then I understand why Finn wanted to bring out Demon at WrestleMania, and I'm so happy he did. But I feel like that had the opportunity to maybe main event like a Backlash, or like even a Saturday night main event,
because it was a gorgeous match.
I had a really, really great time.
The paintwork on Finn for Demon, on the back he had Demon holding a tiny Dom and like about to eat him,
Yeah, it
like,
was like
King Kong style.
his tongue or whatever was like holding him. It was really
Like,
fun.
And didn't budge.
No, didn't move nearly a single inch.
Need to know the setting,
Spray
powder, like their routine.
Yeah, can we speak to the Wham team, please?
How?
What are you doing? How are you doing that?
Let's also know how long it took him to get all of that done.
Well, that's why he stopped doing Demon for so long, is because he didn't like having to sit and have it done for so long.
Yeah, but that's just even doing a regular Demon. This had the special graphic on the back.
Yeah, true.
So I want to know what time he woke up that morning.
Yeah, I really, really like watching Demon wrestle. I love his style. I like that he's almost goblin-like.
Yeah, it's a bit, Schmeagol.
Yes.
It's very low to the ground.
Yeah, I really, really enjoy it. Dom was there.
No, and as we all know, I'm not Dom's biggest fan, but I think he played being scared of Demon so well.
Well, that's one of the reasons that, like, Dom brought Finn into the Judgment Day, is that so that he couldn't ever face Demon in that capacity again.
Yeah, and like he genuinely, I believed him. He looked scared.
Oh yeah.
And I think there was some great moments from both of them actually.
Yeah.
Even Dom's entrance was really cool.
Dom's entrance was really fun.
And also his gear was sort of similar to Rhea's. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Could mean nothing. Which could mean nothing. But also Kathy Kelly.
We've missed a match.
Have we?
When was Stephanie and Liv?
Oh. This is what we get from going off of your notes, because that's what happened last time. It was after Rollins versus Gunther.
So we're going to finish talking about this match, and then we're going to go back and we're going to talk about Stephanie and Liv.
This is why we should go off of... We've also missed Sammy versus Trick.
Oh, God! Yeah, we have. I just didn't really write very much.
So now we're going to go off Georgia's notes, not Tilly's. So...
We'll finish up talking about Dom and Finn. We had a really good time. Demon won with the coup de grace. I love the coup de grace. I think it's really fun.
Was it coup de grace for the table that he won with?
Yeah.
Gorge.
Yeah. Yeah. Got stuck a little bit, but I didn't mind it. It was really fun. It looks so painful every single time.
There was also no way you couldn't get stuck, because there was a lot of elements of Dom's body and also a broken table being in the way.
True.
Like, there was no way you could, like, easily just step off of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, back to night one of Stephanie Vaca versus Liv Morgan.
Liv, honey, we need to rehearse that entrance a bit more.
It was... The lip sync was not lip syncing. She would have had to sashay away if this was a lip sync for her life.
But I can't tell if she just thought they were going to go from a different part of the song.
No, because you would have done the whole dance routine to it.
True.
I think she just didn't know the words. And, like, obviously, WrestleMania...
You've got a lot of stuff to think about.
You're about to go in a match. It's not the biggest thing in the world. It's just... It did make me giggle. The quick changes that happened in it where they ripped off her suit... I feel like it was supposed to be like a Britney style
reveal,
and it got stuck.
Yeah, she nearly got yanked fully backwards because the trousers didn't rip properly.
It was giving Madonna at the Brit Awards with the cape.
Yeah.
The match itself.
Oh, I wanted more from Stephanie's entrance. Just putting that one out there. That's what I had to say about that.
Yeah,
her headdress was beautiful. She looked great,
but could have had a little something.
Yeah. Even just more smoke.
Again, guys, it's WrestleMania. Why are we lacking?
Yeah.
The match itself, I don't really have too many notes from.
No, I remember it being, like, pretty decent.
I
was worried that, like, did Roxanne and Raquel come out?
Yeah.
They did. That's what I was worried about. I didn't want that to happen. And yet there they were. And I was like, okay, as soon as they appeared, I was like, well, based on entrance, we already know that Liv's winning.
Yeah.
But then now we know even more because Roxanne and Raquel are there.
Which also makes... It was a bit annoying because then it does give that thing of... can Liv ever win by herself.
No, her and Dom cannot win by themselves.
So obviously Liv Morgan won. But then we had in Ram this, you think Liv's won, that's now over, Steph and Liv. In Ram they then did a stare down, so it's not over.
No.
So
what's the point in making?
What was the point? What was the reason?
Sammy versus Trick.
Sammy versus Trick. Sammy coming out to all those boos, but then people started. It was a
I don't think people really know what to do with Sammy. They want to boo him because in this instance he is the heel.
Yeah.
But we like him.
But also it's Sami Zayn. So like, I mean he's so over here in the UK.
Oh yeah, we love him here.
But obviously in the US, I think people either love him. He's very Marmite.
Which is why I want Kevin Owens to come back.
And where were you, Kevin?
Kevin.
We predicted you to come back and you didn't the entire weekend.
Hey, Kevin.
Trick Williams looked like he had toilet paper stuck to him when it was from a distance.
Yeah.
He had the extension of the coat.
Yeah.
It was, again, 8,000 meters long, the same way as the runway. Little Yardie was there. I mean, I saw this thing where he tweeted, whether it is actual truth, I never know anymore. The internet's all a lie. Well, Yardie was like, I watch every Monday, every Friday. Like I'm at most PLEs. Like I always have tickets and stuff. Like let me have my moment, because I think people were.
Yeah, I saw him.
Giving him some.
Well, it's the like celebrity streamer YouTuber insert thing, and I think if he'd have come out like last year. Like, if Trick had been main roster last year and they'd done that whole thing last year, you would have been you'd have a slightly better chance to have fans on your side with that.
Well, he also didn't wrestle, so, like, I feel like that's okay.
Oh, yeah, if he'd have got in the ring and done any wrestling, I would have been angry about it. But the fact that he was just there, like, as in a Kiana James type role.
Yeah, then
like,
I'm not as mad as I think some people have been. And also, if that was me, I'd want to do it too. Like if I was famous.
Oh yeah, if I was famous and had the opportunity to be involved in one of my favourite things,
you would.
You'd take it 100%.
And don't say you wouldn't,
because you would.
Trick won.
He did.
Which
I'm happy about.
I'm happy about because now we have a new era of US champion. Yes,
and it means we're getting closer and closer to what I personally, and I don't think I've spoken about this on camera, wanted for this WrestleMania, which is where I wanted it to be. Have I spoken about it on camera?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Where I wanted it to be Oba winning the Undisputed somehow, and then I wanted Trick to win the WWE Championship somehow, because I wanted us to then go in with two young
new faces,
like completely go in, new year, new era, actually do a new era, and like have it be just really new and fresh. And we're getting closer to it, so I'm excited for that portion of it.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the fact that the newer talents are starting to win a bit more.
Yeah,
because it's slowly but surely becoming old man's best friend race.
Yeah.
We're just kind of seem to be passing around, and obviously people like these are legends, they deserve to have their dues, but it is nice to have those little breaks where someone new, because then it means we get to see them wrestle more.
Yeah, and seeing like new talent versus like the legends is really fun when the new talent gets to go over.
Yeah,
like a little surprise win or like something like that, which is why I really liked Cena's last show.
Yeah.
Because it showcased the new talent in a way that we hadn't seen before. And like that, I really enjoyed.
So yeah, I forgot to write notes for this match.
I just remember it being like
forward,
pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't think I was mad at anything that happened.
No, there were no standout moments really for me, but it doesn't mean it was a bad match.
No real big interferences.
No. I think I spent most of my time waiting for the Kevin Owens return that I'd predicted that I didn't think was actually happening.
Yeah.
So I just didn't really write anything.
Oh, well, we know because you forgot it existed.
I did.
And then Rhea versus Jade.
Now, in this match, Jade Cargill hits a finisher called the One Wing Angel.
Oui.
And Rhea just kicks out like it's nothing. We hit the the One Wing Angel like it's a transitional move.
Yeah.
Like it's a clothesline. And like it is damaging to then anyone that then wants to use that as their finisher. And I'm like, okay, yeah, fine, whatever. I thought the match was good.
Here's my thing, is I actually think Jade Cargill is a good wrestler.
She is.
I just think they have not given her enough time. We haven't seen her enough for anyone to actually be interested in her keeping the title, losing the title. She lost the title, Rhea got it back.
Congratulations, Rhea.
It just kind of felt like, because Rhea is so over, it felt like all anyone cared about was Rhea winning, that we almost didn't have any of those. When Jade was trying to have a little moment, no one cared. So it wasn't made into a bigger thing than it would have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And I feel like a lot of that is not her fault.
No.
Like, I think if she'd been able to have this feud with Bianca and Naomi, which obviously wasn't able to happen for various reasons.
Babies.
Like, I think then if that feud had happened and then we'd launched into this feud, people would care more.
Yeah, I think obviously I fully understand that Naomi and Bianca couldn't fight anymore because they're literally carrying life.
Yeah. They were growing people.
They were growing human beings. And so, but then what, like the scramble to then find and give Jade something else, I think could have been dealt a lot better.
I also think putting her with Michin and B-Fab, two people that are like semi over, like I think they're fine, but like putting her with those two over like another superstar that's either on or above her level in terms of like being over with fans, whether that be in a heel perspective or a face perspective, like I don't think that helped her image necessarily.
Yeah, and obviously they got involved, then Sin and Io got involved, like that felt a bit predictable.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew that was coming. I'm glad that it happened in the way that it did, in that it was obviously Jade as the face telling Michin and B-Fab to like attack Rhea, but then Io, instead of coming out and attacking Jade, came out and took out Michin and B-Fab, meaning that like there was no interference.
Yeah. We then refocused on the match being just the two of them.
Yes. Rhea hit a lovely little riptide. Really nice, actually, counter to whatever Jade's finish is called. Jaded?
Yes.
Is that one, or she has another one? But like really lovely counter to that. I really enjoyed that. Hit the riptide for the win. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
Yeah, it was gorge. Again, was really short.
It was. I will say that on night 2, it felt like we got more wrestling.
Despite the fact there's number-wise less matches.
Less adverts. But the show also felt shorter.
It did. I felt like the pace was good.
Yeah.
But it also did feel like we had more actual wrestling and less yappy.
Yes.
But then cut to the next thing we have is yappy the Danhausen, Cena, Miz, Kit.
Yes, Cena came out to do the
total number of people.
Yeah, total attendance. And then The Miz came out and Kit Wilson came out because The Miz loves to be involved in WrestleMania. He thinks he should have been host.
He was marrying people this weekend, fun fact.
He was. And then they come out. Then Danhausen comes out on his little car.
his little Danhausen-mobile.
Yeah.
Again, I saw this tweet and made me laugh. When you give a theatre kid, a weird little theatre kid, a budget,
Oh, they're going to go all out.
And so we had the Danhausen blimp going around the whole time, during the many adverts, and then now we have the Danhausen mobile.
Was the Danhausen blimp dropping merch?
Yes.
Great.
Apparently we just dropped merch into the audience.
That's really fun.
At the height it's going, I don't know how I'd feel about a t-shirt flying down at me at that height. But currently I don't think any injuries have been announced
or reported.
So all went well. So the fun little thing.
John Cena was having the best time.
I've never seen John Cena laugh that much, and he's worked with R-Truth.
Yeah. Like nobody really knows how to react to Danhausen, and that's why I love him so much.
I'm really loving, I know people aren't, but I'm really enjoying bringing camp, funny little bits back to wrestling. Let's take this so seriously.
Yeah. Like yes, on some respects, like it is a serious thing that we're doing. We are like giving ourselves the potential for injury, but also it's just theatre. A fun time.
Wrestling is theatre, okay?
Yes.
It's camp.
It is.
It's drag.
Mm-hmm.
And so let the man with the funny little face paint and the cape, he came out in gear, so I was fully ready for him to start scrapping.
He did, but he didn't come out in full gear.
No. So
I just love him. I think he's so fun.
I'm really excited to see him actually in some more matches now that he's recovering a bit more from injury.
Yeah, now he's had his technically had his in-ring debut, which he won. I'm excited to see him do more things. I'm still and will forever be on my Kit Wilhausen tag team.
Well, they're being shipped.
They really are, and they should be, because they're both camp little theatre kids.
So, Paul, if you want to do something to win us back, make that a kayfabe. And then we go into our main event for the night. Our final main event of the weekend.
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
Now, you all know our opinion on Roman Reigns coming back for WrestleMania. 0-hour contract man.
Cashing in his check.
Yeah. He won. Does that feel like even more so punishment for Punk's little call out to TKO?
Yes.
Yes. Was it a really good match?
No.
Oh, I was going to say yes.
Oh, it was fine.
I think it was the better of the two main events.
Oh, it was. I'll give you that. It was the better of the two main events. Was it a WrestleMania main event worthy match? No.
Like, they gave us a show.
They did.
And, like, you could see that they were both physically tired by the end.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it was a good match, don't get me wrong. I had fun. But thinking back on it now, was it of the same standard of, like, WrestleMania XL main events? No.
But none of this weekend was.
But I'd even argue that, like, WrestleMania 41 had better main events than this one.
But again, none of this weekend has been like any other WrestleMania.
True, but I still feel like we need to hold these matches to the same standard that we held the previous two WrestleManias. And do I think they're on the same level? Absolutely not. Was it a good match and did I have fun? Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Tilly's
I'm just a hater today, apparently. I really enjoyed CM Punk's entrance with his old theme music.
It felt like a goodbye, which also with the SmackDown at the end, the SmackDown from the night from Friday before, with Punk and Cody having their little in their suits cry goodbye, like, oh, my dad would be so proud of you, all that stuff. I thought both were gonna lose, which obviously only one did, and I thought it felt like a goodbye to Punk.
Oh, I was really, really afraid that we were gonna have a retirement announcement. So afraid.
And then when it was like going through like his life and stuff, and obviously it's because it's the first time he's come into WrestleMania as a title holder.
Yeah.
So like that probably is why. But it felt a bit too scaredy goodbye. It makes me nervous, and then Ram made me feel less nervous.
True.
Because it seems like we're hinting towards Punk getting a title back, but not getting a title, but not necessarily the same one back. Maybe even.
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a tag on to this.
Oh, we can tag on. Ram happened.
Did you have anything more to say about the Reigns Punk match?
No.
Okay.
I thought it was good. Ram opens. That's Raw after Mania. Rhea and Io beat the Kabuki Warriors. And Rhea moves to SmackDown permanently.
Yeah, I guess new title. That's where that title lives.
It is, yeah.
So there was a sad little goodbye. There was also a little Liv Rhea sprinkle in of Liv being like, maybe I'll see you around.
Because we never really finished that feud, in my opinion.
And I think with the closer we get to disbanding Judgment Day...
Yeah, the more likely we are to see that happen again.
Yeah.
Ethan Page, call up. Ethan Page from NXT, call up. Snaps for that. CM Punk did a promo with Cody to set up for a potential Undisputed Championship match, in which Cody said, just say when.
Very interesting that these are kind of, they're both friends, and because they've been separate Monday to Friday, they've stayed friends.
Yes.
And so I think a very interesting thing of now, especially like Cody's last remaining friend was like in SmackDown was Randy. That's obviously now gone. And
like last on-screen friend.
Yeah. In this universe. And then now that like kind of, and Punk doesn't really have that many friends apart from Cody. Now it's that final thing. Is this a way for Cody to turn heel? Hopefully so.
Maybe.
We're waiting for it. Let's dye the hair back to black. I'm excited for that.
It was a good promo.
And also they both give everything.
Oh, they really do.
So I'm excited to see what that match would be.
Yeah, and when it happens.
Yeah. Because they give their entire bodies to their matches.
They really do, both of them.
So it would be more unsanctioned than the unsanctioned match from night one.
We then had a Javon Evans versus Ethan Page match.
Yeah, a little
good.
callback to NXT.
It was really good. I had a fun time until Rusev got involved against Javon.
And then Penta came and
tried to help Javon.
So then now we've got a very obvious, this is going to be a tag team at some point.
Maybe, but then obviously like at the end of the match, Ethan Page got the win, by the way. And then he tried to like celebrate with Rusev, but Rusev wasn't really having any of it.
But I think it would be like Rusev is like, they're like the unlikely duo.
Yeah, true.
I think the thing is that Ethan Page is so new that he does need a little bit of a mentor,
he needs a friend or something.
Or something. So I think it will be that they become kind of the unlovable, unlikable duo of like grumpy old man and like almost the grumpy sunshine trope.
Yes.
Because Ethan Page, yes, is not necessarily like he's so egotistical. That's his whole thing. He's got ego.
And he is a heel.
Yeah, so I feel like it would be a heel thing. But he's almost like the sunshine heel of the two.
Yes. Then we had a Liv and Judgment Day promo in which Liv came out and was like, I'm the greatest female wrestler of all. And I hate it every single time.
Yeah, JD was actively giggling.
Because I just don't like it. And yeah, I will remain a hater. Then Sol Ruka came out. Sol Ruka got called up.
Love Sol.
We were very excited.
We need to watch NXT from last night, actually, because it was her last man standing match.
Yeah.
And I think perfect pairing of Sol versus Liv.
Yeah. They had a match, impromptu match. It was really good. The Soul Snatcher is just so fun.
And they're two girls that like fight a bit scrappy as well.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like to see. It feels a bit more diva-esque without being as misogynistic.
It's diva-esque, but if you gave the athleticism of wrestlers today with the drama and the personalities of divas.
Yeah. And then there was that whole Zarya came in and that then obviously was...
Cost Sol the match, leading up to their match the next night on NXT Revenge. And then we had Liv and Stephanie stare down, which we've already spoken about. Clearly that feud isn't over.
What was the reason?
Then the Vision and Paul Heyman came out, and Paul Heyman had a crash out about Brock's retirement.
Yeah.
Which really sold it to me that it was a surprise.
Yeah.
I don't know, obviously, if it actually was, but it sold it to me more that it was a surprise.
I guess that's the whole point.
Yeah. And you know, if you want somebody to do that, the person to get to do that is Paul Heyman, because he is just so good on the mic.
And then Braun Breaker's official return.
Yeah. The thank you Brock chants still feel really icky to me.
Yeah.
I understand why, because obviously like what he did for the company back in the day was like revolutionary, but also he's not a good man.
No.
And I don't want that.
No.
Logan Paul being booed so much that he can't even start his sentence will never not be funny to me.
But also proves how good of a heel he is.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
He did a self call out promo because he said that he doesn't like it when YouTubers and streamers join the industry and think that they can come and do what we do. Girly pop, that's you.
Don't forget where you came from.
Yes. Remain, as your entrance music says, humble.
And also, we haven't forgotten what you did in 2020.
And we'll never forget.
No.
Braun Breaker actual return. Has he got new entrance music?
I don't know if it's new or just I haven't heard his entrance music in so long.
No, because, and also I feel like it was different because it always used to be him and Bronson Reed would come out together. So I don't know whether they have joint entrance music and that's the only thing that we've heard in a really long time.
Maybe.
Or what? Because also his graphics were different.
Yeah. Or is this a new era now that he's leader of the Vision?
Maybe. That would make sense also.
So excited to see what comes from this new era of Braun Breaker, the hair era.
The hair era. We had a Seth Rollins call out promo for Braun Breaker.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Everyone knew that was coming. And then obviously, I forget that the Vision are technically a tag team, because then when the Street Profits returned, I was confused as to why they were there.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, it's because the Vision are a tag team. Like, so they went for the tag. They're going obviously for the tag team titles. Montez Ford has a baby to pay for.
He does.
So I'm not surprised that they're back, and I'm excited that they're back because I did actually quite enjoy the Street Profits.
And yeah, I've been waiting for them to return.
Yeah.
It does seem like with tag teams we've been going through, especially at the moment, like the same people just repeated.
Mm-hmm. Like
it's either the Usos or MFTs or the Vision. Like,
yeah, and you've got other tag teams there.
So let's start using them. I'm glad Street Profits are back.
Me too.
And then Seth Rollins came out.
Yep.
From behind. He usually does.
To attack Braun Breaker.
I think we could have left it like that.
Yeah. What else happened? Finn's wearing short shorts again. Keep him in the short shorts forever.
Finn versus JD. Obviously a lot of history there.
Yep.
Confused. This was never announced. I feel like I didn't know that this match was happening until.
Well, this is the thing about Raw after Mania is that you don't ever. I think they probably do put out graphics for it.
It just is hidden amongst
everything else.
Mania.
But like, so obviously Finn defeated Dom at Mania, and then his whole thing is like dismantling the Judgment Day. So the next point of call on his list is obviously JD.
Yeah.
So we had that happen. Finn got the win. Very excited about that.
And what did I say? Now that Finn's out of the Judgment Day, let's have him win in some matches more. And he has.
He won again with his finisher, the coup de grace. The handprint on JD's chest from Finn's chop.
That was staying.
That was insane.
I'd get that tattooed if I was JD.
Like, even with Gunther, I don't feel like you really see the handprint as much anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was nasty.
You could, like, I saw his fingerprints. You could ID him. That's how much of a handprint he left.
And then we got a little bit of interference after the match from Dom on Finn.
Yeah.
So it leads me to believe that we're going to run that back again, but I think it's going to be some form of fight with Dom and Finn, no Demon. Because that's Dom's whole thing is, like, he wanted to fight Finn and he fought Demon.
Yeah, I would have loved if it was really funny if, like, there was a little, like, promo of Finn being like, sorry, I couldn't make it to me. Like, it being a completely split personality, like...
You guys, I was sat at Mania. I don't know why I didn't come out. Like, what happened?
Well, why didn't they call me up type thing?
Then we had an LA Knight and Gunther segment with Jackie.
Yep. Love seeing Jackie back on the screen again. I feel like she's not been around for a while.
No, she hasn't. And it's been really nice to see her. So we're leading up to obviously something like with LA Knight and Gunther.
Hopefully not a career finisher.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it will be that.
Better
Because he
not
just did a
be.
match with Seth and it wasn't a career ender.
True, but then now we're back in regularly scheduled programming.
True.
You never know, and also it's Paul Levesque, so...
True. Roman comes out with the Usos. They all come out together.
Family reunion.
Family reunion. And Roman says he misses the Usos being under his thumb.
Yeah.
Not in those exact words, but that's basically what he said, is that he liked being in charge and like having the control over them.
It was at this moment I then had to bring up the family tree of the bloodline, just so I could work out
Who was who, and how everyone was related.
Well, that and also like age-wise,
Yeah.
because I couldn't remember if Solo was older or younger than the Usos.
It's where Jacob fits into the whole thing.
Yeah, where Jacob Fatu fits into it, because he came out and he was like, I want that title. I'm coming for that title.
Yeah.
You have everything for your family. I want everything for my family. I want bigger, better things. And then he was like,
Okay, sure.
Try
At Backlash.
Yeah, he said, try it, little cousin, and if you lose, you have to acknowledge me. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what actually is the thing? And then he's not even a chief of the tribe anyway, so...
Who?
Roman in real life.
I thought he was.
Not according to the bloodline family tree that I used, which is the official Dwayne The Rock Johnson graphic he used at WrestleMania last year before.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember the graphic, obviously, and I remember the storyline, but I don't remember exactly what it says. And that was the end of the show.
Yeah.
Boom.
It was nice. It was easy. Overall statement of the weekend.
Okay, so I would rate WrestleMania as a whole as like a 4.5 out of 10. Because there were some matches and some spots that I really enjoyed, but overall I didn't have as much fun as I would normally have at a WrestleMania. Like, it made me want to go back and watch WrestleMania from last year or the year before, just to feel something. Do you know what I mean?
I think WrestleMania is always such the biggest event of the year for wrestling. It was, even when I wasn't watching wrestling, I would still tune in for WrestleMania. Like, that's, everyone knows, everyone loves.
Yeah.
And so for this year to be so disappointing, that there was a moment during it that I was like, if this doesn't pick up the pace, I don't want to watch wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't get to that point of WrestleMania. And obviously I understand we've had so many injuries this past year, and so storylines have had to be quickly changed and fixed and moved around.
Yeah.
And so I get why maybe it wasn't the best, but still, we are now 42 years into doing WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
You think we would know how to make these
to plan
things
a bit
up,
better,
yeah, and have maybe some things in our back pocket. This was the lowest rated WrestleMania
of all.
No, go on, continue.
No, I don't want to. Of all time.
Of all time. The second one being WrestleMania 2. So
It makes me want to watch WrestleMania 2 and see which one's actually worse.
yeah, I mean, obviously we went live for WrestleMania 2, so it could have.
But we can watch it on Netflix. We could work out which one was actually worse.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, the whole backlog is on Netflix. I'm fairly sure. I could have just completely lied to everyone.
But is the one 40 years ago on it?
I think maybe. It goes back a while, you know.
Well, maybe we'll do that, and maybe we'll come back.
Maybe we'll report back.
Maybe we'll do a review of it. But yeah, I was disappointed. All of the women's matches added up over the 2 nights was less than either one of the main events.
Mm-hmm.
What's that about?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we had 4 female matches, including an 8-person
Tag
team.
match.
Like, that was 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
Everything felt rushed in a way, especially night 1.
Yeah.
Majority of night 1 felt like adverts. If I have to see that Hulk Hogan documentary advert one more time, I'm going to lose it.
I feel like I've watched the whole documentary.
At this point, and I won't be tuning in for it either.
No, I don't want to watch it.
Sorry.
I didn't want to watch it before, but if I even had the smallest like semblance of like, oh, I'll just put it on whilst I do other stuff, gone.
because I feel like I've watched the whole thing during WrestleMania. I didn't tune in for that. I tuned in for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was disappointing. At least from our perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. For some people, this might have been one of their faves.
It could have been your first Mania that you ever watched. And if it is, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I promise you that it's not always that bad.
Yeah.
And I hope for anyone this was their first experience of wrestling, the next time you choose to tune in and watch, it's a better experience for everyone all round.
But even, I mean, Raw after Mania is always the better one of the 3 days.
Yeah.
That was considerably better than both nights.
Oh, yeah. I felt more like I was watching Mania, watching Ram, than I did actually watching Mania.
Yeah. So sorry if also our moods seemed a bit downer than normal. It's just because we had not a good time watching WrestleMania. There is going to be a
clips episode
on YouTube. Tilly's currently editing it.
I am. It's taking me so long, and I apologise.
We recorded us watching both nights, so we have clips of throughout the night where you can. I mean, it's also like was on at 11 o'clock to 3 a.m. in the night for us, and so we are quite tired. Which also probably was why we're not giving you everything and more.
No, I mean, I've managed to edit down episode. I keep saying episode. Night 1 of WrestleMania, which was a 3.5, I think, hour show. I've managed to edit it down currently to 7 minutes.
So it is small little clips. It's just our best bits, our reactions to things. So stay tuned for that.
It should be a fun time.
You can maybe understand why we've not been in the
best mood
watching and talking about it. I promise next episode the energy will pick back up when we talk about wrestling that wasn't disappointing and sad.
Yes, I agree.
And there also will be an episode coming out soon, aka we need to record it, of maybe a rant about female wrestling and how it's being treated at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're gonna maybe leave that for like maybe a few weeks, just so I want to do some actual research.
Yeah. Because obviously, as two females who watch wrestling, female wrestling is our favourite bit. And the history of female wrestling isn't always good.
No.
And it felt like we took a step back this weekend.
I agree. But that was our review of the entire WrestleMania 42 weekend.
Yeah, let us know if you had the same thoughts, different thoughts. Please don't hate us if we hated on someone that you love.
I think I'm gonna get in trouble for the my opinion on the Roman and Punk match.
I also think you will, but hey, I said good things. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I promise next week will be better. Love you.
Bye.